leader is one who has great clarity, who has a plan and a purpose and a vision.
Someone that people look at to say, you know what, I aspire to be similar to what they are.
To be a walking example.
Stepping up and taking an active role in your community or your family or your work life.
Not being afraid to have false starts, but being able to pick yourself right back up and keeping it moving.
I don't actually think leaders lead you, I think they inspire you.
To helping another one to change their life.
The ability to see leadership in other people and give them the space to show it and let them come forward.
All of us can be leaders and are leaders at every stage of our lives. Mothers are leaders, priests are leaders, teachers are leaders, children are.
The moment I knew I was to become a leader was the moment I knew I had just given birth to a girl. And I immediately felt the power of having to guide and having to make change for this little girl.
I was 10, and my mother questioned me. Did I know the difference between the way we lived and those who worked for us lived? And that question still resonates in me.
One of the more memorable experiences I had as a kid was walking to the theater to go see a movie with my mom and my sisters and not being able to go in because there was a picket line there. And the emotion that was behind not crossing a picket line that pretty much stayed with me for the rest of my life.
The moment that transformed me into a leader was when my mother and my grandmother and my aunt decided to migrate to the United States with me. There's a huge hardship to go through to get out of poverty like that, and especially for women.
I grew up in a family of strong women, and when I think about leadership, I think about my mom and my grandmother, and I think about how they fought for their families really at all costs.
I was in the corporate world. I was a COO of a very large company. I had a good life, and then I had a climbing accident and actually almost died. And at that point, I had to re-examine myself.
I've been an activist all of my life, but my leadership was really forged by the AIDS crisis. While 2 presidents did nothing, my friends were dying, and we had to do something.
And I was told that I could not have a promotion because I was a woman. And something in me snapped to say, wait a minute, this isn't right. You know, I shouldn't be told that I can't get a job because I'm a woman. And that was something that really cut deep into me, and that's kind of made me who I am today.
As a woman writer, I'm committed to helping other people find their voice, especially those that are not heard.
I wanted to be the kind of artist who didn't just do things for myself, but I wanted to do things for the community and to inspire other people.
The reciprocal nature of inspiration and service and movement makes for a much fuller life, I think, for me and for all the people that are involved in social change.
I'm an organizer. I work in the social justice movement. I'm fulfilling my purpose. Like, I'm fulfilling what I feel like I have my spirit deep down in me.
Ultimately, I knew deep down in my heart and my soul that I wanted to go into public service. I wanted to serve people in some capacity. And ultimately, I ran for the City Council of Los Angeles.
Being a 26-year-old Chicana, I know that my role might change in my community. But I know that I'm committed to making sure that my neighbors and my family are continuing to be active participants in what their future will look like.
I really don't know what the future holds, but a lot of the women that have inspired me in this arena are in their 80s and they're still going strong. My mother worked in the garment industry till she was 78 years old. She's 97 today. And I just hope that I still have a few more years to be able to contribute to making our communities better places.
Well, I think I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing for quite a long time, and that is supporting those organizations I feel speak for me and do the work that I believe in, like LAANE.